What's going on, YouTube? So I have a question for the gun community today, and more specifically the Lee-Enfield community, because I purchased this rifle almost a week ago, and when I saw it I was instantly drawn to it, as some of you can relate to. I've wanted one of these forever, and I finally had the finances to do it, and that got me super excited. But a couple days after I had brought her home, I have not fired this yet. So a couple days after I brought this home, I came across a video about the barrel condition on these rifles. You know, how to tell if your barrel is still good or not. And one of the things that he did was he did the bullet test at the end of the barrel. Here, I'll show you. Try not to let this fall off. This is a very small table, so I don't want this falling off. So what he did is he pretty much took the round. Oh, no, that's the bayonet lug. There we go. Okay. So at first I was worried about this, about the bullet sticking out a little bit. But he had mentioned that if there's at least a third of the bullet exposed, then the rifling is still good, and that's what it's doing there. The bullet is making contact with the rifling. If the bullet, if the barrel goes all the way to the brass casing, then it's no longer good. So that's a relief there. I think this is about a third, or somewhere, maybe somewhere in between a third or a quarter inch. I don't know. But so that gave me hope. But the other thing that he had mentioned was the breech. He mentioned that if well, here, I'll try to show you. I'm doing this with my phone, so I'm trying to do everything one-handed. Boy, this is gonna be harder than I thought. Ugh. Now he mentioned to point the muzzle down, open the bolt up. Let me try to do this with one hand here. That's gonna drop. Hang on a second. Now, to all you safety Nazis out there, I am sorry that I don't have any snap caps. I have to use a live round for this demonstration, but don't worry, I'll be safe. So, okay. Point the muzzle down, you open the bolt, and then you just drop the round right in. So he had mentioned, sorry about the shadows there. So he had mentioned that if there's, I think he said a quarter of an inch exposure of the brass compared to the, crap, what is it called? The breech, I guess, the chamber, then it's fine. But if the rim lines up with the chamber, then it's no good. Well, as you can see, the rim seems lined up here, and that doesn't give me a whole lot of confidence. But he had also mentioned when there's brass exposure to not drive it home with the bolt. Well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because I mean it would be no different. I mean, to me, driving it home with the bolt is the same thing as closing the bolt in order for this thing to fire. And so, you know, I mean, wouldn't you have to open the bolt up, have the shell extract, and then load a new one in order for you to continue firing? I mean, I don't know, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Okay, so I'm going to close the bolt now. This thing's kind of have you do it one-handed. Okay. And don't worry, my finger's not on the trigger, so don't worry, I'm not going to set this thing off. Now, bolt's closed all the way, and when I open the bolt back up, so you can see there's a bit of exposure there. Try to get the shadows out of the way. Sorry about that. Okay, you can see a bit of exposure there. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. I don't know if he mentioned this. If this is what he was referring to, I'm not sure. And when I pull this back, it extracts just fine. So I am not sure what to do. What do you guys think? I don't know enough about these rifles. So do you guys think that I need to have this thing taken in? Do you think it can be repaired? Do I have to get a new barrel or a new breeching thing down there in order to make this work? I don't know. Or do you guys think that this gun is safe to fire? The last thing I want is for me to fire this thing and the bullet gets stuck in the barrel or the whole gun explodes on me. You know, I would hate to have that happen. And you know, when I buy guns, I buy them so that I can actually use them. I would really hate to retire this thing after it's probably been sitting on a shelf for so long. You know, this thing was made in 1916, by the way. Let me get this thing up. Okay. So now that that's done, what do you guys think I should do? Like I said, and well, let me recap. So the bullet test, where you reverse the bullet into the muzzle, that passed. I'm not sure about the breech loading. He described it as breech. I mean, I know it's the chamber, but I'm not sure if that passed or not. I mean, there's something about the things that he said that doesn't quite add up for some reason. But you guys are the experts. I'll let you be the judge. So do you guys think that I should have this thing looked at by a gunsmith or an expert in general? Or do you think I should just go ahead and fire away? Let me know. Sorry for dragging this video out. It's been 8 minutes already. I did not mean for it to be that long. But you guys take care. Hope you guys are being safe, and I look forward to hearing your replies. Good night.